Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Ultimate ARK Free DLC Edition, and we are back on Crystal Isle today, over here by the Redwoods. We're not going to go into the Redwoods, though. We are going into the ocean. And we're going to be going for a couple of things, trying to find a place here that's doesn't look too crazy because, it is the Redwoods. And there's my map. You can kind of see where we are. We're going to go in the ocean for a couple of things. At least from what I can tell, Crystal Isle has some good deep ocean loot crates, so I'm going to kind of try to find those if I can and check those out. And we're going to take our team with us. But right off the bat, I'm in trouble because a terror bird comes jumping out of the bushes to welcome me to the Redwoods in typical Redwoods fashion, and dummy me goes swimming and then has to go back down. So yeah, going up, and I forgot that I put my creatures on my hotbar. So let's get. There's Dragoon, and now I'm drowning. So, yeah, my health is in pretty bad shape at this point, but let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and take care of that terror bird right there. And then we're going to go ahead and pop out my other team member, Beards Garage, the Baryonyx. I don't know if you remember when we tamed up Dragoon, the Bacillo. I was so impressed by how well these two work together that I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this team again. So here we are, Beards Garage and Dragoon. I'm picking up a little bit of fiber because I'm going to be wearing a full scuba set, but the full scuba set doesn't have gloves, so I'm going to have some gloves with me as a little extra armor. I'm not going to be using the goggles. The goggles don't give me any extra armor, and they just restrict my vision more than anything. They don't really add to the vision, so I'm just going to go without them. And then I come over here, and where is Dragoon? He's over here playing with the sharks. All right, we'll go ahead and help him out. And, yeah, come on up here. Follow me. He's being silly. And then, of course, I was drowning again. I still haven't put my tank on. So, yeah, got that going for me. So I got to heal up a little bit. And while I'm doing that, these sharks are coming around. The Three Stooges. You only see two of them right now, but the third one comes swimming up, gets a nice hit on us, and you see Redbeard just goes right to it. Stuns him up, and then we just eat him up like that. Of course, being the fool that I am, I still have not put on my scuba tank, so I'm risking drowning again. So yeah, let's move Redbeard over to the side for a second so I can get my whale parked good. And yeah, we're about dead, and we haven't even really got in the ocean yet. But finally put on my scuba, my flippers, and my gloves. And we are now ready to go into the ocean. And yeah, at least get my food up. while my health recovers a little bit. So, and there's Redbeard. We're ready to go. As I said, we are going in. We're going to have to look for some deep sea loot crates, which means going into the deep sea. And which is, it's right in the name, it's deep. And look at all of this. Yep, this is what we're going to be going into, folks. This is the ocean, and right away, here come the eels. Dragoon, my bacillo, is immune to the eels, fortunately. And the other thing that we're after is biotoxin, which we get from those jellyfish. Alright, those dunkleos, they get knotted up around me, but we just keep chomping away, and you see Redbeard does that stun attack, and plus Redbeard has a pretty good bite all its own. So the two of us together, we take care of this mob in pretty good fashion. Now, Redbeard is vulnerable to getting stunned by eels and jellyfish, but it doesn't seem to last that long, and he ends up stunning him right back. So that works out, and then the bacillo, we just chomp away. And you see the bacillo has a great health pool. And I go in there and I take the biotoxin out, dump everything else, and Redbeard and Dragoon and we go to work. The anglerfish are nuts. They're like deep ocean piranha. They will like to come up and eat on your butt for a while out of nowhere, and it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed by them pretty quickly, but not with this team. And so it's pretty impressive already. We're going to go ahead and go in this cave right here, this deep ocean cave, and it's pretty safe. We don't see anything in here. This cave, as I said, we're looking for the loot crates. I do find about 3 or 4 loot crates along this path. This one is the best one. It has a Tapejara saddle. So, Alex P., you get a brand new Mastercraft saddle. Blueprint would have been nice, but I'll take that saddle. And that's really kind of the best thing that I get out of these loot crates. I don't really find what I'm looking for. I'm going to have to come back or do something else. But also, while I'm down here, you see these guys. Yeah, we got some silica pearls. A lot of good things come out of the ocean. It's a big pain to go into. It's really easy to get mobbed and overwhelmed, but this team of the Basilosaurus and the Baryonyx is very potent. If I was to maybe augment it, I could augment it with some Megalodons or another Basilosaurus. Might be even better. Just to put a little bit more muscle into it, but the Basilosaurus is such a heavy hitter and has a big health pool. And I do have to watch the durability on my oxygen mask, so I don't get. So that I have 2 of them. So if one breaks, I have a backup. And especially if you're going primitive, I highly recommend that. All right, so we're coming out of the cave here, and right away, you can tell we're out of the nice safe caves because everything is coming in here on us. But this is one of the things that we came for was those jellyfish and the biotoxin. In future episodes, we will be going on a taming spree, and that's why I wanted that biotoxin to make the shocking trank darts in order to facilitate our taming. This is kind of what we're working towards. is getting the boss tamed up. And so when you tame higher level things, it's helpful to have some higher level things to knock them out with and to tame them up with. So working on things like the shocking trank darts and the kibble, those are all part of it. Alright, so we're just sitting here and letting the angler fish come to us, and you can see the aggro range on them. It's just crazy. They will aggro on a person farther away than anything else in the ocean, it looks like. Although the eels have a pretty big aggro range, I think the anglerfish has the biggest of all. I'm going to hop on Redbeard and pick up his biotoxin and keep him emptied out so he doesn't get over full. And we're just kind of cruising along. I'm looking for more loot crates. I don't end up finding any more. At this point, I'm going to have to come back or look at a map, look at a video, something. We're going to try to bypass the Dunkleos if we can, because they have their aggro range isn't that close. But then we come up over this hill, and this is where things look pretty sticky. All the eels and the jellyfish come up. Of course, we want the jellyfish. But, you know, this team of the Baryonyx and the Bacillo is pretty much the ocean dream team. Like I say, I might add a little bit more muscle to it in the future, but the two working together eliminates things pretty fast. Now, one of the things I come across here, there is a Mosa in here. And this is where things get a little bit dicey and go a little bit sideways. Right now we're just taking care of the anglerfish, letting them come in first before we go in for anything else. And then the Mosa comes in. Now the Mosa is immune to the Baryonyx stun. The Dunkleos are not, however. So I'm going to take the Bacillo and I'm going to go after that Mosa there, while Redbeard kind of does exactly what he should, which is take care of the other stuff around me so I can go to the Mosa. I get kind of hung up here on the Dunkleos and other things coming up me, and I realize Redbeard's not here. He's all the way up there dealing with almost like another mob, so I'm just going to go ahead and swim up to him. It's going to lead the mob that's after me up here. So now we have a double mob. This is going to be the biggest of the day right here. Look at this massive. Dunkleos do take reduced damage, but it doesn't matter when they're getting stunned, and me and the Baryonyx, the Bacillo and the Baryonyx are doing all the biting. And you see, we just take care of that in short order. But still, look at all of those anglers coming in on us. And while I'm on the Bacillo, I don't mind the jellyfish or the eels. Redbeard does take some damage from the eels, but like I said, they stun him, he stuns them right back, and we just eat him up. So there we go, we got all of this biotoxin, and we got all that prime from the Mosa. I'm not going to use that today. So here we are, we're coming up, we're going to beach up, but look at all of these raptors here on the shores of the redwoods. So I get a brilliant idea. I'm going to get on Redbeard and kind of clear him out a little bit, but maybe we'll just take on these raptors. Maybe we can bring them into the ocean and see if we can take them on, because I'm feeling pretty invulnerable at this point. We've already been through so much, so And I can shoot off a redbeard. That's another good thing about the baryonyx. You can shoot off them. And we get one of these raptors kind of aggroed. Only too late does it kind of realize its mistake and try to swim in here to shore. And now we got all of the raptors, and this alpha is a 150 alpha, so this is going to take a while. We're so close to shore, the bacillo can't really do much. So mental note for the future, the bacillo isn't very good against the land dinos in shallow water. See, he gets just a couple of bites in, but nothing. This is all redbeard here, pretty much. Redbeard's doing the heavy lifting on this particular battle, and it is a battle and a half. You can see that level 150 Alpha Raptor is also immune to the baryonyx stun. But I'm hitting pretty heavy. I mean, the Alpha Raptor hits pretty heavy too, and so Redbeard's taking damage. The Alpha Raptor is taking more damage. So I'm going to come out of this victorious. We will beat the Alpha Raptor. There's another one on shore, but we're not going to mess with that. We'll just take what we got here and take off. However, I want to get a shot here of the team, the dream team, the ocean dream team. This really did turn out really well, even though I didn't find the loot that I wanted. We got plenty of alpha toxin or biotoxin that I wanted. Got a lot of levels on these two. We will be probably doing this combination again. These guys and I. It was a lot of fun, and I really was never in any real serious danger. No, I didn't see any Alpha Moses or Tusos or anything like that, so we'll have to see how that goes if we run into one of those. But for right now, that's the story of taking the baryonyx and the bacillosaurus into the ocean. And we'll go ahead and try to get a nice picture here of us all, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.